hope you're doing well. Have you ever drawn on sand on the beach? Hi, my name is Juan, and today I'm bringing the thought for the day at Christ the Rock. I think that it's fun to drive messages in the sand. As a kid, I spent hours drawing in the sand, and then I used to watch the waves of the blue mat, as they would come in and make the writings that I would have made on the floor disappear. Later on in life, when I grew up a little bit older, I also used to take photos of messages written in the sand, and I used to make postcards of them and try to sell them, especially to the English people that were used to come on holidays. A man called John, who was taking notes during the life and times of Jesus, and later on he wrote it so that we could read it and believe in what you and I know as the Gospel of John. He tells us that one day a woman had been caught in adultery, and she was brought to Jesus. There was a group of people assembling around him. So, as normal, there were some Pharisees, there were Sadducees, there maybe were some Romans, and they were quick to remind Jesus that according to the Jew law, or the law of Moses as they would have known it, that she should be stoned. But they wanted to know what Jesus had to say. At first, Jesus didn't say anything. He got down on the floor and he began to write on the sand. But what was he writing? Now, there are many thoughts, there are many ideas, many speculations as to what Jesus wrote in the sand. But the truth is, we don't know for sure what Jesus was writing. Nor do we know who saw his messages. But maybe, or possibly, who knows, that once the crowd had disappeared and he was left to deal with the woman by himself, he'd written only one word: forgiven. Have you ever wondered what would Jesus have written down on the sand? When the scribes and the Pharisees brought the woman taken in adultery to Jesus for judgment, I'm not sure, but I don't believe he drew on a straight line, like seeking to separate. On this side there are the sinners, and on this side there are the saints. And here's why. Because Jesus said, "Whoever is without sin among you may cast the first stone." And then he began to draw in circles. Circles, you may ask? Yes, circles. That's what I like to think he drew. Circles, as symbolic of taking in all of their judgmental thoughts, taking in all of their evil behavior, their evil speaking, their anger and their frustration. And he took them all and put them in circles. Circles that surrounded all of them with love, that included all of them in his love. In England, we have a saying that goes like this: what goes around, you got it, comes around. And here's the bottom line of my thought. When we show mercy, we receive mercy. When we give value, we receive value in return. A prophet of the Old Testament expressed this thought this way: as you have done, so will it be done to you. Your deeds will recoil on your own head. You can read this in Obadiah chapter 1 verse 15. But now imagine just for a moment being one of those holding stone in their hands, ready to condemn the guilty. What could they have been thinking? Imagine yourself as the accused woman facing the condemnation and anticipating being stoned to death. What must that have been like for her to be saved from a brutal death and forgiven so dramatically? Jesus drew a circle big enough to put us, all of us, in and forgive us. Now I want to call you today. Step in the circle and receive the forgiveness of God. Receive the forgiveness of Jesus. Please let me know what you think of this thought. I would really appreciate if you leave a comment, and I would love to hear your opinions. I hope you have a great day. I'm cheering for you. Thank you for listening. Bye now.